Hello and welcome to another week, another day of being together and understanding why is it that the way that we do the things we do. Welcome back. I love having you here. I love being with you here. I know that for most of us, we're still home, we're still in lockdown, and we're still going through colossals of emotions. Some of us are cautiously going back to work. Some of us, unfortunately, don't have jobs to go back to. So, whatever and wherever you are, I hope that you are taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. Allow time for yourself so that you can be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more aware, and a little bit more grounded. So, and my hope is that once we start going back into the world again, it, we are transformed into something better than what we used to be. It feels for me like we've been in a cocoon, like a caterpillar that is in its cocoon and it's waiting to be transformed into a butterfly. And my hope is that all of us, when we decide to go back, when it's safe to go back, when we gradually step out and move forward in our lives again, we are transformed, each of us, into a beautiful butterfly. That in this time of solitude, there's a lot that we can be grateful for. There is a lot that we can be thankful for. And if we focus our attention on being grateful, then we don't allow the mind to wander and to worry and to have anxious thoughts. So for today, I want to start with a gratitude meditation. While I'm preparing the music for you, I'd like you to get comfortable wherever you are. Please, if you are driving, pull aside and listen while you are in your car at the parked position. Don't drive and listen to this meditation. And if you're home, just find yourself a nice, cozy, comfortable place and let's dive into the meditation. Whenever you're ready, get yourself comfortable and again find a quiet place without distraction and sit or lay down comfortably. And as you're getting into your relaxed position, go ahead and close your eyes. And now I want you to bring your attention to your breathing and take a few deep breaths in, inhaling and exhaling. And while you're breathing deeply, allow your body to become more relaxed. Starting by relaxing your face and your facial muscles, relaxing your neck and your shoulders, relaxing deeper and deeper. Now bring the relaxation to your chest, down to your heart and to your stomach muscles. Now bring the relaxation down to your hands and to your legs. And now go ahead and bring your attention back to your breath. Notice how it feels as it enters through your nose, travels down through your throat, filling up your lungs, and back out through your mouth. Notice your stomach rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Allow your breathing to be normal, relaxed, and natural. As you pay attention to the sensation of each breath consciously. Go ahead and maintain this mindful awareness while totally relaxed and comfortable. And now I want you to bring your attention to gratitude. Because when you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you allow more peace, joy, and gratitude and well-being into your life. Gratitude elevates your vibration and attracts more abundance, more happiness, and more things to be grateful for. Now ask yourself, what are you truly grateful for? I invite you to be grateful for your breath as it brings you oxygen, as it fills up your lungs and it's keeping you alive. With each breath that you take in, bring in appreciation to your body, to every cell, every fiber of your body, and watch this expansion of energy inside of your body. I am grateful for the breath that I take. I am grateful for the air I breathe. I am grateful for this day. I am grateful for being alive. I am grateful for being able to decide and think freely. Think about all the little things that give you joy. Think about all the people in your life that lifted you up and supported you when you most needed them. Think about all the opportunities that are available to you. Think about all the resources you have. It is a beautiful thing to dream big and want more in life. And sometimes, in pursuit of wanting more, we forget about right now, this moment, and all that we already have. I am grateful for all that I have. I am grateful for my freedom. I am grateful for all my 5 senses. For I can see, hear, and feel deeply. For I can taste and smell. I am grateful for my pain. For it's because of my pain that I can appreciate my health. I am grateful for my challenges. For it is because of my challenges that I can grow. I am grateful for my setbacks. For it is because of my setbacks that I learn valuable lessons. Gratitude can turn ordinary into extraordinary, and negative into positive, and it can turn neediness into enough. Every day that you wake up alive is a day to be grateful for. Breathe in gratefulness and breathe out appreciation. I am grateful for who I am. I am grateful for what I have. I am grateful for all the big things and the little things in my life that gives me joy. I am grateful for the chance to live life fully. I am grateful. I breathe in appreciation for all that is, Right now, in this moment, I have everything that I need. Take a few more seconds, and then when you're ready, go ahead, open your eyes, and after a music break, I'll see you right back here. Welcome back. I hope that that short meditation of gratitude was relaxing and a little bit eye opening for you, that how being grateful has a huge impact on how we see our lives and how we can shift our mindsets. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about how we live and how we show up in life. Imagine your life right now, all of it, from the moment that you can remember, from the moment that you were a toddler up to this point right now, where you're sitting and listening to the sound of my voice. All of your setbacks, all of your failures, all of your accomplishments, what is working for you and what is not working for you. Who is responsible for that life? Were there moments in life that you felt things were out of your control and you had no way to navigate back and take control of your life and, per se, being in the driver's seat of your car? The NLP technique, or the way of life that we're going to talk to you today, is called cause and effect. In other words, in life we are either at cause of our results or we have excuses. There's always something happens, and because of that we have the results that we want, or we have excuses for why we didn't get the results we wanted. We are either responsible or we blame something outside of us for not having the results that we want. Now, imagine you buying a new car, a new beautiful car, the most expensive car or the most attractive car that you want. And then you give your keys every day to someone new to drive you. That driver is in charge of where they want to go, how fast they want to go, how slow and careless they want to go, what kind of music they want to play, what kind of fuel they want to put in that car. And you get to sit next to that person driving your car, not knowing where you're going. Would you do that with your car? I'm guessing that most of you are saying no. Then how is it that we so easily allow our life to be controlled by an external force, by something outside of us, by a circumstance, by a person, by our job, by a relationship. And then at the end of the day, we say, it wasn't my fault. He, she, this person, this circumstance, that circumstance made it so that I have the results that I have right now, or the results that I wanted to have and don't have right now. Now, the formula for living the most empowered life that you can imagine, the formula that I'm going to share with you today, it's so powerful that if you adopt this formula in your life right now, everything instantaneously can shift for better. It might be a little bit of a stretch for some people to accept, but as we go through the day, through today, and as we explain more, my hope is that you understand how powerful this formula is. You can apply this formula to anything you want in life. You can apply it in your career, in your job, in relationship with your kids, with your wife, with your husband, with yourself even, and see the results are so empowering that sometimes it surprises yourself. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about being at cause in your life, in your personal universe, 100% of the time. What does that mean? That means that I am responsible for what is working in my life and what is not working in my life. In life, we either have results or we have excuses. Now, most of us live life at the effect side of the equation. We always say someone else did something, and that's why the things that I wanted turned this way. Someone else did X, Y, and Z, and that's why I don't have the result that I wished for. There is always two positions. Position A is being responsible and getting the results that you want. Position B is blaming someone outside of us for the results that we don't have. Which one do you choose? Now, I said most of us live in the effect side of the equation because it's easier. It's easier in a sense that when something goes right, we have no trouble taking credit for our accomplishments. But the minute something goes wrong, it feels almost natural to blame something outside of us. It was my wife, it was my husband, it was my boss. See, being in effect means that what happens to me or doesn't have to me, I have no control over. Now, this point puts me in a very dependent position. It's definitely not empowering. It's almost as if I am the victim of circumstances. And it feels powerless. It feels hopeless. It feels like I can't do this because of someone else. It didn't happen because of something else. And most people that live by the effect side of the equation typically experience feelings of fear, powerlessness, as we said, helplessness, neediness, and they don't feel complete within themselves. Now, living at effect of the equation sounds something like this. I can't make money because the economy is so bad. For most of us right now, we are home and we blame the virus for our inability to be productive as we used to be. It's COVID-19, stay at home, and I can go out and work or make money or pay rent or do this because of this lockdown and because I'm not able to perform as I used to. Or it can be as something simple as my alarm didn't go off this morning and that's why I'm late to school. My husband made a rude comment and that's why I got angry and I felt ashamed. I made a wrong turn because my wife was constantly talking and giving me the wrong directions. So anytime that you justify something didn't happen because of X, Y, and Z, you're putting yourself on the effect side of the equation. Imagine riding a roller coaster with blindfolds on. You have no idea if you're going up, if you're going down, if you're speeding up, if you're going sideways, if you're going this way. You're just allowing the circumstance and the movement to take you where it's taking you. There is no control. There is no foreseeing the future. There is no way that I am in control of what is happening in my life. Now you might say, if I have my eyes open, the roller coaster will eventually go exactly the same route as if I had my eyes closed. Yes, but you have a choice to see what's going on in front of you. You have a choice to close your eyes. You have a choice to clench your arms. You have a choice how to respond to that. You're not blindly being moved away from side to side. Now let's take a music break, and when we come back, let's see what is on the other side of this empowering formula and how can we shift our mindset and our way of living into that side of the equation so that we can live the empowered life that we desire and deserve. We'll be right back. Or maybe not.
Que reste-t-il de nos amours? Que reste-t-il de ces beaux jours? Une photo, vieille photo de ma jeunesse. Que reste-t-il des billets doux, des mois d'avril, des rendez-vous? Un souvenir qui me poursuit sans cesse. Bonheur fané, cheveux au vent, baisers volés, rêves mouvants. Que reste-t-il de tout cela? Dites-le-moi. Un petit village, un vieux clocher, un paysage si bien caché, et dans un nuage, le cher visage de mon passé. Moi je suis les verres au fond de café, j'ai bien trop à faire pour pouvoir rêver, mais dans ce décor banal à pleurer, il me semble encore les voir arriver. Ils sont arrivés, se tenant par la main, émerveillés de chérubins, portant le soleil, on les a couchés, unis tranquilles dans un lit creusé, au cœur de la ville. Et je me rappelle avoir fermé dans le petit jour la chambre d'hôtel, les amants d'un jour, mais ils m'ont laissé tout au fond du cœur un peu de leur soleil et dans la chaleur qui me fait si mal, qui me fait si mal.
Welcome back. So, the last segment we talked about living at the effect on the effect side of the equation, and we said that most of us live life at the effect side. I want to invite you to take a moment and think about all the time that something didn't go right in your life and you put a finger on someone else and a circumstance or something outside of you for the results that you didn't produce. Can you remember How often do you do this? And how often do you take responsibility for your life? Now, taking responsibility doesn't mean that it's a place of blame and fault. Sometimes, even when someone is in an abusive relationship, they stay in that relationship and they get abused because it's comfortable, because that's the only life that they know. And most of them see themselves as victims. They're not the ones that are doing the harm. The harm is being placed upon them. They're being abused, they're being hurt, they are being inflicted by pain. And they say, how do I take responsibility for someone else that is abusive to me? Staying in that relationship is a choice. Now, when something doesn't go right in your life and you feel that you don't have control over that, as an example of an abusive partner, yes, I'm not directly responsible for someone else's bad behavior, but I am responsible for staying in that relationship or walking away. So sometimes when it feels that we don't have a choice, we don't have control over what is going on, there is always a choice on how we respond to it. Example again, this COVID-19, us staying home for almost 2 months, losing money, losing jobs, not seeing our loved ones. It's not something that we did. It's not in our immediate universe responsibility, yes, but how we respond to it is our responsibility. How we decide to stay in fear and worries and anxious thoughts is our responsibility. Stepping out of fear and stepping into courage is our responsibility. So, what is the other side of the effect? It's living life at cost. That means that I am the creator of my life. It means that I'm responsible for everything that happens and doesn't happen in my life. It means that I see solutions rather than problems. I focus my thoughts, my energy towards finding a solution rather than pondering and ruminating my thoughts about a problem that I have. The people that live at cause see the world as a place of opportunities. They move forward with what it is represented to them. They don't bring excuses. They have a mindset of no matter what, I will do this. For example, someone that wants to exercise and decides to go for a jog 5 days a week. The one person that is at the effect side of the equation wakes up late one day and says, I missed the window. Or it's raining outside. I'm not going to do it. But the one that is at cause of the equation and lives life responsibly has the mindset of no matter what, I will make this happen. So if it's raining, if it's shining, if the alarm didn't go on, if the shoes are not there, they'll find the way to make it happen. And therefore, it makes living at cause from a position of power and authority. It's about taking control, making responsible choices, and causing things to happen. Now, by being at cause and making things to happen and getting results, the results are not always 100% the results that we want. We may have setbacks, we may have failures, yet it doesn't stop us from doing it again. What a person at cause thinks and does, it says to his or herself, okay, it didn't happen this time. What can I learn from my mistakes? What can I learn from the past process so that the next time that I want to do the same goal, I can do it better? So a person that lives at cause always asks his or herself, how was I at cause for this outcome? Without putting blame or fault on themselves. See, in order for us to be at cause and to be liberated and to be free and to be creator of our own lives, there is no space, there is no room for blame or fault. There is always feedback, there is always learning, there is always pushing the reset button and moving forward with more vengeance, with more force, with more energy, with more motivation, and with more inspiration. That is what living at cause sounds like and looks like. So the second question that a person living at cause asks themselves is, how did I contribute to this result? Let's say you're in a relationship and your wife or husband does something that is absolutely not your responsibility, or you think that you didn't have any control over it, and they're acting weird and crazy and outrageous. Yet if you ask yourself, how was I caused for this outcome, without judging yourself, without judging the other person, without having a biased opinion, and truly get to know what the dynamic of the relationship is or was, and what led to her or his reaction, then you can come up to an understanding that, maybe if I didn't do that 2 days ago, or maybe if I didn't say the thing I said in that certain tone, she wouldn't be this angry. He wouldn't be this upset. So there's always a backstory to why we react the way we do. Even if it doesn't seem as it is in our control and our responsibility is to ask ourselves, how can I make this relationship better? How can I make my boss like me more? How can I get that promotion? Whatever it is that you want, asking these right questions allows the mind to open up to more possibilities. So the first question again, how was I the cause for this outcome? How did I contribute to this outcome? What could I have done differently? And this is very important. What could I have done differently? And what can I learn from this? See, no matter what happens in life, the greatest thing or the worst thing that you can imagine, they are both a learning lessons. They are both there to teach us something. So if we learn from it, that is a gateway to more possibilities, to more opportunities, to more pathways, so that we can easily, smoothly, without difficulty, move forward. A person that is at cause always has the mindset of I can and I will. This is the phrase that they are most often are familiar with. They are always finding and looking for ways that, how can I do this so that I can achieve my results? If A didn't work, they have a plan B. If B didn't work, they have a plan C. See, most successful people are the ones that can adapt easily to situations and are flexible to learn new ways of being, new ways of responding. Let's take a quick music break, and when we come back, we can close off today's topic, and let's have a music break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Okay, we covered a lot of materials. I know some of you are eager to try this new way of living, and some of you might be hesitant. I invite you, for the ones that are a little bit skeptical, to try it for one day and take control of your life. Take your life back. See, no one else can make you happy but you. No one can make you angry. Why are we allowing other people to control the way we feel? Sadness, anger, frustration, everything, all of the emotions that we feel, positive and negative. It's up to us, and we can definitely choose which ones we want to carry within ourselves. I'm not saying that denying negative emotions is a good thing. Understanding, accepting, and realizing what they have to tell us is definitely a necessity. But allowing someone else to make us sad, to make us angry, it's a myth. No one can make you feel anything unless you allow them to. Let me repeat that again. No one can make you feel anything positive or negative unless you allow them to. So stop allowing other people to bring in negativity into your life. And how do we do that? How do we step into our power, into our courage, and live life from a point of responsibility and cause? By believing in ourselves, by truly taking the baton of our lives and say, you know what, I am the driver of my car, of my life, and I am taking responsibility from this moment on. It depends on what kind of lens are you putting on yourself. Are you seeing the world from through a lens of bitterness, through a lens of contentment, through the lens of fear? Are you seeing the world through the lens of shame? I invite you to change the color of your lens or even switch glasses and start seeing the world through the lens of courage, reflecting a life of opportunities and taking the initiative to experience growth and to experience how it is to live life from that position. Are you seeing the world through the lens of victimization? Is someone or something else always making you feel inferior? Or are you seeing the world through the lens of love and compassion and possibilities? Now I invite you to give it a try. Do this for one day. Allow yourself to be responsible for everything that happens in your own universe. Take responsibility. Ask those empowering questions. How was I at cause for this? How did I contribute to this outcome? What could I have done differently? And what can I learn from this? Live life from this position for one day. And if you like it, continue living your life at cause, responsibly, the next day and the next day. And my hope is that it is so freeing, so empowering, so liberating that you willingly choose to live this way from this point on. I know for me, this was the most liberating formula of life that I like to call it. Once I was able to adopt and live life by this formula, my life exponentially changed for better. When you take responsibility for your own life, there is absolutely an amazing feeling that comes with it. It's empowering, it's magnificent, it's beautiful, and it's definitely freeing. And it builds motivation, and motivation builds momentum. So, again, go ahead, try it, let me know how it goes. You can always email me at admin@wheelofwellbeing.com. That's admin, ADMIN, at wheelofwellbeing.com. And I'm inviting you to go to wheelofwellbeing.com and take this short quiz that we have there for you. It takes less than 5 minutes and it covers 8 spokes of your life, 8 areas of your life, and you can see and have a visual where your wheel of life is and how it looks at this moment right now. And if you need tips on how to make your wheel more balanced, more empowering, more significant, then please join our Wheel Select. I have weekly articles, videos, community chat. I have tons of materials and products there that can help you grow to be that magnificent person that you can be. And I know that all of you have the potential to be the very, very best that you can be. We all have infinite potential, and we just need to find it, tap into it, and be that magnificent person that we can be. You hold the power and the vision of how your life needs to be. So, for that, we're going to finish, and I'm definitely an honor for me to be here with you. I hope you enjoyed today's topic, and I look forward to having you back next week with more interesting and empowering topics. Please do email me with anything that you want to discuss. I'll read all your emails and I'll do my best to respond to them personally myself. If there is a topic that you want to talk about or you want me to talk about and expand upon, please email us and let us know. Until next week, happy Friday, enjoy your weekend, and don't forget to do a little bit of self-love and self-care today. And lastly, please follow me on Instagram at Coach Bonnie 26. See you there. Take care.